Hello students, today we will discuss about the sign conventions for spherical lenses. So the first sign convention is the object is placed to the left of the lens. So AB is the object, it will always be placed left to the spherical lens. Second point is all the distances parallel to the principal axis. So x dash is the principal axis. So all the distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the optical center. O is the optical center. So the distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from optical center only. Third point is all distances measured to the right of optical center. O is the optical center. The distances measured right to the optical center are taken as positive. But if you talk about distances measured left to the optical center, this side, they all are negative. So it is written here, distance towards the left, negative. Distance towards the right, positive. Fourth point is, along the direction perpendicular to the principal axis, whether it is vertically upward or vertically downward, so the heights measured above the principal axis are taken as positive. So if you talk about the size of or the height of this object AB, it is positive. And if you talk about the height of this image, which is vertically downward, it is negative. So these are the sign conventions for the spherical lenses, whether it is a concave lens or convex lens. These sign conventions are applicable for both the lenses. Now students, we will discuss how we can apply sign conventions in the case of spherical lenses. We know that in the case of convex lens, we can obtain both a real and inverted image and virtual and erect image. And in the case of concave lens, we have only one case in which we can obtain virtual and erect image only. Fine. So let us discuss the first case in which the image is real and inverted. Now in this case, look, the object is placed left to the optical center, so it is negative. V means image distance, image is lying right to the optical center, so it is positive. Focus is lying right to the optical center, so it is also positive. Height of the object, H or O means height of the object, it is lying perpendicularly upward to the principal axis, so it is also positive. Last case, H dash or I means height of image. Look, height of image means size of image, it is lying perpendicularly downward to the principal axis, so it is negative. Now let us discuss the virtual and erect case. In this case, look, U means object distance. Object is placed left to the optical center, so it is negative. Because it is erect image, it is lying left to the optical center, so V is also negative. Focus is lying right to the optical center, so it is positive. Size or height of object is lying perpendicularly upward, so it is positive. Because it is forming an erect image, so height and the size of image is positive. Clear? Now let us discuss the virtual and erect image case for concave lens. Fine. AB is the object in this case. So U is placed left to the optical center, so U is negative. Image is lying left to the optical center, so it is negative again. In the case of concave lens, focus is also lying left to the optical center, so it is also negative. Look at the object, it is perpendicularly upward, so positive. And last case, the height of image or the size of image, it is lying perpendicularly upward to the principal axis, so it is positive. Fine. Now look at U in all the three cases and H. Fine. Means to say the object is lying always left to the optical centers, or in all the cases u is always negative, and it is lying perpendicularly upward, so in all the cases h or o is positive. So these two terms you have to remember while solving the numericals. Fine. Other three terms, they will vary according to the situations. Clear? What is lens formula? It is the relationship between the object distance, image distance, and focal length of a lens. So reciprocal of image distance minus reciprocal of object distance is equals to reciprocal of focal length. Fine. So 1 by v minus 1 upon u is equals to 1 upon f is your lens formula. Clear? Now, linear magnification or simply magnification. So it is the ratio of height of image or size of image to the height of object. Clear? I am repeating again. It is the ratio of height or size of image to the height of object, denoted by small m. Clear? So magnification becomes h dash upon h, where h dash is height of image, h is height of object. Clear? Magnification is also related to object distance and image distance. Magnification is equals to the ratio of image distance to the object distance. Now combining these two relations, we have the formula m is equals to h dash upon h is equals to v upon u. Clear? Now, in any numerical, if you obtain magnification greater than 1, it means it has magnified image. Clear? If you obtain magnification is equals to 1, in that case, the height of image and the height of object, they both are same. And if the magnification lies between 0 and 1, then you have diminished image. Clear? I am repeating again. If the magnification is greater than 1, then you will obtain magnified image. If magnification is equals to 1, then the size of image and the size of object is same. If it lies between 0 and 1, then you have diminished image. Now, the next topic is power of a lens. What is power of lens? It is the reciprocal of the focal length of a spherical lens in meters. Remember, the focal length should be in meters when you apply power is equals to reciprocal of the focal length. Clear? Now, if the focal length is given in centimeters, then you will apply power is equals to 100 upon f in centimeters. Clear? So if the focal length is given in meters, then you will apply p is equals to 1 upon f. If it is given in centimeters, you will apply p is equals to 100 upon f. Clear? The SI unit of power of lens is diopter. Clear? It is denoted by capital T. Fine. So how you will define one diopter? The power is said to be 1 diopter if the focal length of the lens is 1 meter. Clear? I am repeating again. The power of a lens is said to be 1 diopter if the focal length of the lens is 1 meter. Clear? Any doubt? Now, we know that the focal length of a convex lens is positive. So, the power of convex lens is taken as positive. But if we talk about the concave lens, the focal length in that case is negative. So, the power of concave or diverging lens is negative. Now, the last topic of this chapter is power of combination of 2 or more thin lenses in contact. Now, if you are given with number of thin lenses, they are placed in contact. What should be the total or resultant power of lens combination? It will be equal to the algebraic sum of powers of individual lenses. Suppose you have two lenses which are having powers P1 and P2. They are placed in contact with each other. So the resultant power of these two lenses placed in contact will be equal to the algebraic sum of P1 and P2. Now, if you are given with the individual focal lengths, you are not given with the powers, then you will apply this formula 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2 and so on. Clear? Remember, we need to apply the sign conventions according to the lens given. If you are given with convex lens, we need to apply positive focal length. If you are given with concave lens, then we need to apply negative focal length. So let's start with the first numerical. The numerical is an object of height 5 centimeter. We have written h is equals to 5 centimeter. This positive sign indicates that the object is placed vertically upward to the principal axis. Clear? So it is placed perpendicular to the principal axis of concave lens of focal length 10 centimeter. For the concave lens, the focal length is negative because in the case of concave lens, the focus is placed left to the optical center that we had discussed in the previous lectures. If the distance of the object from the optical center is 20 centimeter, so it is given object distance is equals to 20 centimeter. So object is always placed left to the optical center, so it is negative. Clear? Now the question is determine the position, nature and size of the image. Clear? Means we need to calculate the value of V, means image distance, and the height of image. Clear? So we have the value F, we have the value of U. So apply lens formula 1 by F is equals to 1 by V minus 1 upon U. Fine. So it becomes 1 upon minus 10 is equals to 1 upon V minus 1 upon minus 20. So this minus and minus becomes positive. Clear? Rearranging this equation, we have 1 upon V is equals to minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 20. Taking LCM, we have minus 2 minus 1 upon 20, it becomes minus 3 upon 20. Look, 1 by V is equals to minus 3 upon 20. Taking reciprocal, we have V is equals to minus 20 upon 3, which is equal to minus 6.67 centimeter. Clear? So this negative sign indicates that the image will form left to the optical center. Fine. Suppose this is your concave lens. So the image will form left to the optical center. Clear? And the image distance is 6.6 centimeter. Clear? Now we have the position of the image and nature of the image. Clear? Now we need to calculate the size of the image. Clear? We have the formula M is equals to V upon U is equals to height of image upon height of object. Put the value of V, it becomes minus 20 upon 3 upon minus 20 is equals to HI, means height of image upon height of object. Cross 20 to the 20 and cross multiply 5 with this equation, we have HI is equals to 5 upon 3, which is equal to 1.66 centimeter. Now look, the value of HI is positive. Positive means the height of image is vertically upward. Clear? So we have the image is virtual, erect and diminished. Look, the size of object is 5 centimeter and the size of image is 1.66 centimeter. So the image is diminished. Clear? Now the next numerical is an object is placed on a meter scale at 8 centimeter mark. Suppose you have a meter scale like this, 0 to 100 centimeter. The object is placed at 8 centimeter mark. Fine. Was focused on a white screen placed at 92 centimeter mark. Here is 92 centimeter mark. So screen is placed at 92 centimeter mark and object is placed at 8 centimeter mark. Clear? Using a converging lens, placed on a scale at 50 centimeter mark. At 50 centimeter mark, you have placed a convex lens or a converging lens. So the first part of the question is find the focal length of converging lens. Now the object distance becomes 50 minus 8 centimeter. It becomes 42, but it is placed left to the convex lens, so it becomes minus 42 centimeter. Clear? And what about image distance? Convex lens to the screen, 92 minus 50, it becomes 42 centimeter, but positive. Positive means it is placed right to the convex lens. Clear? So applying lens formula, 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u, we have put the values. V is equals to 42 centimeter and u is equals to minus 42 centimeter. It becomes 2 upon 42 centimeter or 1 upon 21. So by taking reciprocal, we have f is equals to 21 centimeter. Is that clear? Now the next part of this question is find the position of image formed if the object is shifted towards the lens at a position of 29 centimeter. So here is 29 centimeter mark. Clear? So the object distance becomes 21 centimeter negative. Clear? So object distance becomes minus 21 centimeter. Clear? Now we need to find the position of the image now. Clear? We have the focal length of this lens is 21 centimeter. Put the value of f is 21 centimeter and the new object distance is minus 21 centimeter. Clear? So minus and minus becomes positive. By rearranging, 1 upon v becomes 1 upon 21 minus 1 upon 21, it becomes 0. So 1 upon v is equals to 0 and v becomes 1 upon 0. Something by 0 becomes infinity. So the image will form at infinity in this case. Clear? Now the next part of this question is state the nature of the image formed if the object is further shifted towards the lens. Clear? Now the object is placed now between focus and optical center. Fine. Remember the last case of convex lens, when the object is placed between focus and optical center, the image will be virtual and erect, enlarged or magnified, fine, and placed left to the convex lens. Clear? I am repeating again. If the object is placed between focus and optical center, its image will be virtual and erect, placed left to the convex lens, and it will be magnified. Clear? Now let us see this part. The object is placed at 42 centimeter and the image will form at 42 centimeter right to the convex lens. This is the case of 2f. When the object is placed at 2f, then the image will form at 2f only. In that case, the focal length of the lens becomes 21 centimeters. So the answer is 21 centimeter. Clear? Now if the object is placed at 21 centimeter from the lens, means it is placed at focus. In that case, the image will form at infinity. Clear? You need to remember all the ray diagrams of the convex lens or concave lens while solving the